Kids are crazy. Hi, I'm John, not John, and I've been an English teacher for 4 years now. I've worked for many different academies, or in Korean we call them hagwons, and the experience of working at them hit me like a car. There were just a lot of things that I wasn't ready for, which is why I made this video. So with this video, here are 10 things to keep in mind before and when you become an English teacher. Communicating with children is going to be difficult because they are not fluent speakers yet. Their vocabulary is low and they weren't going to understand much of what you're going to say. They're going to have a hard time answering basic greetings too, like, hello, how are you? They have to build up the vocab, so don't get frustrated. The best way to approach them is by asking them simple yes or no questions. And talk slowly too, because they are not going to keep up with you. Just because you are the teacher does not mean the kids are going to follow your lead. Most kids, if not all, don't want to be here at all. And they're going to complain pretty much all the time. So you have to be creative in how you want to motivate them. You can give them candy or stickers if they score 100 on the vocab quiz or do their homework. Just be able to reward them for simple stuff. Give them a goal, like learn 10 vocabulary words or be able to memorize a passage so that they will feel more purpose in learning English. Moms pay a lot of money for the kids to come to hagwons, so they want to believe that they are doing great and progressing quickly. They'll be really upset if they hear that their child is not doing great, and they won't take the news well. If your student is struggling with something like their spelling or their speaking pronunciation, don't be too harsh on them. Instead, tell moms how they can improve in one area and also focus on the positive, something that they are doing good in. Even if you're a foreign teacher and you don't talk directly to the moms, you are still responsible for how well the student does. This kind of ties with motivating, but the biggest thing that is stopping your students from succeeding is their fear of failure. Kids are expected to do perfectly and get 100s frequently because their parents want them to progress quickly. Because they have so much pressure, kids are afraid of making mistakes or not getting 100. And this can make them difficult to cooperate or listen to you. So the best way to deal with them is focus on their progress. If you have a student that's been struggling from the beginning and did well the second time or the third time or fourth, tell him how he did so much better and compare his progress from the beginning to where he's at now. Doing that will make the student feel more accomplished and more confident. Ah yes, this is going to be the hard one. You are going to have 1 or 2, maybe even 4 problem kids in your classes. They're going to act up, they're going to talk back, and they're not going to feel consequence, or they don't care at all. It's really easy to get angry at them, but remember this, they're still just kids. At one point, we've all probably been like that in our childhood. I, for one, definitely was. You have to teach them to be accountable and responsible for their actions. They can't talk back to you, they can't make fun of you or other students. So learn to give them small punishments, like stay another hour if they are acting badly or they don't do their homework. They're going to complain and they're going to whine, but that's what all kids do. Remember this, you are at a hagwon and your job is to teach them, not to please them. It is easy to get frustrated, not only because that you might have bad kids or they don't listen, but they might not get to the level that you expect from them. Progress is not going to be fast, and it's never going to be easy. Even if they're at an intermediate English level, their speaking and their writing is most likely not going to match up. I've got many instances where students are unable to spell certain words like orange, or they've forgotten their basic phonics like a, e, o, a. And some students aren't able to speak full sentences either, like, where did he go? Store. Like, where did he go? Store. No. Full sentence. Store. Full sentence. He goes store. He went to the store. He went to the store. Yeah, I'm being too hard on them. But my point is, be patient with them. As a teacher, you have many responsibilities. You need to remember everyone's names, you gotta remember the student's progress, you gotta know your schedule, progress of the class, where you are in the textbooks, your plan for that day, your plan for that week. You always need to plan ahead, and if you've got enough time, you can plan even the whole month. Being very organized is going to make you much more efficient and save you energy, and it'll also make you feel more confident. Keep a planner and write everything down, because nobody can remember all that crap in their head. Keep things fast but never rushed. If you try to go through the class too quickly, your students are going to miss a lot of things. Make sure that you know for sure that they learned something by asking, what did you learn today? If they can't answer that question, you might have to rethink your method. Also, don't go too slow, because otherwise you're going to lose their kids' interests and they're going to get bored. And believe me, kids get bored so fast. In terms of classroom rules, the first day is very important. You want your students to like and respect you, so first impressions are extremely important. Don't feel bad about being strict. It's actually better to go in the first day. This way, kids are going to know you're serious. So tell them your rules and tell them your expectations and what you want from them. Give them basic rules like don't speak Korean, sit down, raise your hand. By having your own rules set up and following them yourself, this will make your students much more disciplined and more focused. The first time I was teaching, I thought I was completely alone when doing this. The truth is, it's actually a team effort. Other teachers in your Hagwons are most likely going to teach the same kids as you are, so they'll always be around to help you out. If you're both teaching the same students, it's important that you two talk to each other and communicate, because it's likely that those same students might be doing differently in each of your classes. If your student is doing good in one lesson, tell your co-teacher. If they're doing bad in one thing, tell your co-teacher. And last but not least, you have the privilege of living in Korea for at least a year. You are honored with showing children the joy of learning and a bit of your own culture. You are welcomed by having your home set for you. Respect the students because they already have to work hard and feel a ton of stress at a young age. Always encourage them whenever they feel down. Respect your co-teachers because they will show you how to do your job effectively. Appreciate your managers because they gave you such an exciting opportunity even when it's really easy to get frustrated or difficult. So please respect everyone, respect the people, and respect the culture. And by following these steps, I hope you feel a lot more prepared working as an English teacher. Do you know that Koreans call social media SNS? Well, make sure to hit all the links below and subscribe to this channel. And I hope to produce more content, and thank you for watching.